There's no doubt in Bedward. I walk with my head up when they come on to Bedward, but Bedward alone, we can't do it. You understand? We want to go inside, call our brothers and our sisters. They are undecided one. Let us go to them. Encourage them to come out and vote. Election is a numbers game. Don't fool yourself. It is a numbers game. I'm going to introduce our MP. Come and be in waiting. They are speaking into me. There's some people saying here that they said that all people silent river on me. So I want you to accept it. I want you to welcome him. Come here, Peterkin. He might big up in Ainsworth. You understand? I want you to big him up. I want you to hold him hand like Moses has hold Joshua's hand. Let us take our mouth and bring it down because the tongue is a tell you pepper. I ask you to give him a Bedward greeting as he comes.
Come with your Bedward. I thank you for coming out here. I know that it is a short notice, but you come out in numbers. And I thank all the comrades from Eastwood and St. Andrew who have traveled with us from Garden Town throughout until we reach Bedward. I really thank you and I respect you for staying with us through the journey. The time is short now because we've been waiting for a long time. And we're saying that the time comes. And next week will be the time that you will have to come out and show that you want a change of government. Bedward is somewhere, it's close to my heart. And Bedward is one of the places that I get my political baptism. Because I've been here with you for the longest while. I've campaigned with you. I've campaigned with other MPs in this era. And I now put up myself and I want you to come out and support me fully. And I'm talking about numbers, I'm talking about people. And you have lived all the problems in this area. You know, I hear your cries right through. You cry for road. And I know that Vivian have given you some of what they asked for, not all of it. But be patient. Because once next week comes, and once you do what you have to do, because you're strong down here now. You're strong here. And Bedward is what we want to come out fully. Because once you do what you have to do, we will know so we're going to control the Kentire again. And not only Kentire, you will help us to control East Rural St. Andrew. Because it's not that you want to get rid of the council alone, you want to get rid of the MP. Because you cry that you get neglected in this area. And they don't love you that like I do. And they won't work for you like I do. I am not MP and I come down here and fix trade with Vivian. And imagine if I have the public resource to build things in Bedward, I will make sure I do what I am supposed to do for everybody in Bedward. Start this infant removal years ago is something that we need to complete. In terms of your titles, I know you need your titles, and Patrick Peterkin is the man that will come and make sure you get your titles. I thank Vivian, because Vivian did a good job. Vivian win her election, so she took her part. It's my time to do my part, and I can't do it without you. So I thank Vivian for coming in and stepping in and starting to do some of the work. But she cannot do it alone. Because you know she's been stifled because she's PNP and the government is JLP. So this time now you want a PNP MP and you want a PNP council, and that's what you need more than anything else. You need a PNP government. So what I'm saying to you is that the leader, I said to the leader today, thank you. And I must personally say, not what I was publicly saying, that I thank our leader. Because Israel can't cry. The leader has been here with us right through. And he's been here with us for a reason. He come and Bedward several times. He come with us several times. And he has supported Israel St. Andrew. And it is because Israel St. Andrew is poised to win. And the only way we lose is if PNP want to lose. Leave it out of the picture altogether right now. It is a matter of us, PNP, whether we want to win this for a second. And Bedward is a strong PNP place, so I will say this here, and I'm serious. You have to live in love and unity. You have to proceed in the next week Wednesday in love and unity. You have to proceed as one. When I come here, I don't want you buried. I don't want you fire straight. Whereas, give me somebody else here. Top river. I don't want you to go back road because there is a two back road. But we want to hear about one Bedward. One Bedward. Say it after me. One Bedward. One Margie. One Peterkin. I will say one king. I don't know where it is from, but one king. So we have to live as one. One Vivian. We have to live as one. And we have to proceed as one. Because if we allow the liberals to use psychology and divide us, and say all sorts of foolishness and divide us, we can never win. But once we come together and we move forward together, we must win this election. So I'm asking Bedward to stand up with me, because I am here to work for you. Nobody has been working for you for the last 9 years. Don't make them come and try and trick you. But when I say that tight ship in the election, don't even know what about money and all of this and all of that. When we win the election, we can work to develop your place. And you can make money for yourself. You don't need money from me.
I am not for sale.
You can make money for yourself. So just be strong, comrades. When they come to you, the food, you just run them.
I am not for sale.
Blinkers as a PNP because you want a PNP government. Because Labour right never do nothing for you. I see them fixing all over the constituency. And I say that right now they are running where they should walk. Because they have to run up and down now when they have 9 years to do everything. And now they're trying to do everything overnight. And it cannot work because the work that they are doing is substandard and it cannot last. And they might try to fool you right in front of your face like so we don't have no sense. So tell them to mash down all them foolishness converts. Come together and let us win this election. So no love, no respect, and I want to give you that message. So big up yourself to Bojo. So one Bojo. One Akibla. That's your respect.
Yes! Comrade Peterkin Brown Band, Councillor, Kintyre Division. MP, come the 3rd of September. My friend, somebody who I respect greatly, somebody who I look forward to working with the reform government to bring progress and development. Please was in Andrew. Comrade Patrick Peterkin. All the residents of Bedward Gardens who are here now, and all who have come with us from other parts of the constituency. First of all, I want to thank each and every one for the effort and the love shown today while we've been on the road. You know, we've been to several communities, touching flesh and meeting and greeting the people, trying to reinforce the energy that is already there to carry us through to the 3rd of September, which is a big day in the history of Jamaica. Bedward Gardens, you did a great work for us. February 2024, when you helped, you were critical in enabling Councillor Peterkin Brown Band to become elected to the KSAMC Council. I want to thank you again for having done that. And having thanked you, I have to ask you again to do it in even greater numbers, because we need this community to come out hard so we can balance and overturn some of the other communities where we're not as strong. And you have the capacity to do it. And you are comrades who believe in the People's National Party, believe in Norman Washington Manley, believe in Michael Joshua Manley, believe in PJ Patterson and Portia Simpson Miller, believe in Peter David Phillips, and now it's Iman, Marky G, Mark M. Going, run for the People's National Party. So comrades, I ask you all, come out like a tsunami on the 3rd of September, whether rain or shine, straight to the polling station from early and do the thing, X beside the head, X beside Patrick Peterkin name. And let's bring him home because I want him in Garden Town, Garden House. I was in Garden Town earlier. I want him in Garden House with me for the farm government. I have plans for this man. This man is a brilliant lawyer, a man of the people, coming out of Waterhouse, know the runnings of the ghetto, know life is and importance for the people. And I like people like the humble car, something most mill. That's true. So, Patrick Peterkin that. He is not a braggadocious bossy youth. He is a humble youth, but a youth with a good mind and a clean heart and a willing and a desire to serve the people of this constituency to the best of his ability. Comrades and friends, the next PNP government has a whole set of plans to make life better for Jamaicans. We have key plans for providing title for persons who live on land and don't have title. And I believe Bedward is such a community. And we will work on that together, Comrade Peterkin, along with Comrade Dothan Cousins, who has a particular interest in the issue of titling for land. Because we want to make sure everybody here can get them title and everybody can have that piece of paper to show ownership. Nobody can push it off of the land and they can use that as a way of generating more wealth for yourself as well. Because it becomes an instrument that you can use to raise finance, whether for expanding your home, whether for educational purposes, even for business purposes. So that is very, very important. We want to complete the road that we've been started. You know, as a council, it's quite a long stretch of road. You couldn't do the whole thing one time. I know that you're going to continue as soon as you can. And I know I was talking to Patrick about it and he said, yes, the road is nice, so we want to put in the right curb channels and those things that protect the road. So that when rain falls and things don't, you know, get decay and so on. And other things in the community would like to see happen, you know, to make the community nicer for you to live in and to empower the community. I will work with you, because we don't want to push our ideas on the people. When we work with the people, listen to the people, and the people can tell us what they want to see happen. And that is our strategy. Apart from land, because I must tell you, it's not just Bedward God, it's a whole heap of communities all over Jamaica where people don't have title. Whole heap. And then when after slavery, the colonial people, they put a law in place, which is still in place today, that says if you live on public land, that's government land, you can't get a title until you've lived there for 60 years. And that was a thing that was designed to make sure that poor people, black people never get a land in Jamaica for home. Because at that time, back in the 1830s, when that law first was conceptualized, human beings never usually live to 60 because modern medicine didn't exist. So that was their strategy at the time. But we are going to change that law when we form government. We're going to reduce the 60 to 25. So that anybody who's been on the land for 25 years is automatically entitled to owning that land, entitled to get a title. And we will do our best to support the process of getting titles to those people. And if you haven't made 25 years yet, but you're well established, and they like to purchase the land, no problem. We will enter into discussions to sell the land for a very reasonable price and on terms that you can manage. We have plans to help children in school with proper school feeding program. We're going to be strengthening the school feeding program. We call that program EASE, where we'll be spending an additional $9 billion a year to ensure that every needy child gets a hot, nutritious meal at school every day, whether primary or secondary school. Very important, because we don't want any parents saying they're not sending their children to school because they can't find lunch money. So with none of that, children must go to school 5 days a week. And in areas where transportation costs are high for students, we have another program called the RIGHT program. We'll send a social worker and the guidance counselor to the homes, find out why the children are not attending school. And if the transportation cost is an issue, we will provide a subsidy, $10,000 a month per child in that family, to help cover the cost of taking them to school and home. And that money will be spent with the taxi operators and the bus operators. We'll of course make sure that the ones we choose are decent people who can be relied on to carry the children safely. But we're not ramping with the children like. But we will help to support the families so the children can go to school 9 days a week, 5 days a week. And then of course, we have the First in Family Scholarship. Because I said, enough you do very well in school, work hard, make their parents proud, keep away from bad company, and want to go further, but they can't deal with the financial aspect of it. So we have the first in family scholarship that says if you are the first person from your household to get into university or college, the next PNP government will provide a full scholarship for you to attend university or college. And we expect you, when you qualify with your degree, that you will help your other family members to step up as well, so the whole family can raise them standard and we can move away from poverty, because we're tired of seeing poverty handed down from one generation to the next in Jamaica. And comrades, we have very powerful programs for the workers of this country. First of all, we're committed to increasing the income tax threshold. That means you won't have to pay any tax on your income if you're earning up to $3.5 million per year. The first $3.5 million will not be taxed on income. That is going to make a significant difference there. And for hotel workers and other persons, also security guards and police and others who earn overtime, if their total income is less than $6 million a year, we will not tax their overtime pay. So we're going to make life easier for the workers of this country. We're going to eliminate the abuse of contract work, where the employers, some employers, not all, but some employers keep their workers on these short-term contracts, 6 months at a time or that kind of thing, and then renew it, which means that they don't have to re-hire you at the end of the 6 months and they can let you go with no benefits and those things. We're going to cut out that kind of abusive arrangement. The workers of Jamaica must have their full rights as guaranteed by law. The PNP is going to make sure that we deal with that situation. So comrades, that is just some of the things. We have things for persons with disabilities. We're setting up a disabilities fund to support persons with disabilities. We're setting up a youth innovation fund to support youths who want to become entrepreneurs, to help them get a buzz in whatever may be their field of endeavor or their talent, whether it be technology, whether it be creative industries and so on. We have plans for housing, building 50,000 housing units, 500 at least in each constituency over the next 5 years. Affordable housing on public land, not suitable for agriculture. And we are not going to include the value of the land in the price of the house. So you'll be getting a house at a discount of its real value. And that is wealth being created and given to you right away from you buy one of those homes. And for the young people who find it difficult to find the money to pay down on the house, join the NHT. And if you've been in the NHT for 2 years and you're up to 45 years old, you'll be entitled to $500,000 as a grant, money you don't have to pay back towards the purchase of your first home under the People's National Party. These are some of the things that we are committed to. So people, there are a lot of good reasons to say PNP and to support the People's National Party in the upcoming election. Separate and apart from the fact that the Labour Party does not deserve another term in office. They have lost the trust and confidence of the people. They are there to scrape public resources for themselves and to make money for them and them friends. And it is happening over and over and over, even to the point where the hospital system, the health system, which is in such a desperate condition now under the Labour right, you have situations like a drill, a surgical drill, valued at $3 to $4 million, being purchased by the government from a company with them friend own. A Labour right MP own 80% of the shares in that company. And that is being sold to the government by that company for over $30 million. And the bill is worth $3 to $4 million. That is why we can't have a CAT scan machine at Bustamante Children's Hospital, because those kind of arrangements are happening all the time, and money that is supposed to be spent on the people's business is being pocketed by people who have no conscience and have no morals and no principles in how they operate. So we have to get them out and put in a government under market shield. We don't stand for them things there, because we stand for the people. So comrades, I want to wrap up now and just say to you, the trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all. Awake from your slumber and answer the call. Comrades, on the 3rd of September, I'm asking you all to put your heads beside the head and bring Peterkin home. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all. The world is love.